Well, hello, hello. Okay, so we are continuing our videos in our new consultant bootcamp series. And the one that we're going to go over today is money management. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. I'm going to show you the 60/40 spreadsheet that you can use. I'm going to talk a little bit about taxes, a little bit about budgeting, a little bit about Dave Ramsey. So that's what we're going to hit. So money management. Money is the number one reason why people join Mary Kay, is to have, whether it's a supplemental income or if it's an abundance of income to change circumstances. Whatever it is and whatever you started your business for, money is going to give you choices. And so one of the things that we want to do is we want to be a really good steward of that money. You know, in the Bible, it talks about how, you know, when we can be obedient and have good stewardship with the little that we have, then God will bless you with more. So then when you can take care of the little, you can take care of more, which is awesome. And so we have some systems in place to help you. And so yes, in your Mary Kay business, you make 50%. Okay, you make 50%. So $50 for $100, right? $50 is what it costs to get the product. $50 is the profit that you have, and the tax that just kind of goes in between the company. You know, it's not income at all. So that's why when you turn in numbers for sales, you turn in your subtotals. You don't turn in like your subtotals and tax, because tax is not income. Okay. So a smart businesswoman, now listen, you can do whatever you want. Like, I'm not your boss, but a smart businesswoman would do a 60/40 split. And the reason why is a 60/40 split is going to allow you to be able to take the $50 to replace the product on your shelf, and then take that other $50 and kind of put it over here. 10% goes to help do business costs, and the other 40% goes to your pocket, okay, for whatever it is that you are doing your business for, okay? And so why do we do that? Well, there's things, you know, you have to spend money to make money. You can't just own a company. You can't have a multi-billion-dollar company and not spend money. So there's things that you're going to have to get, like, for example, like the little cotton rounds. You can go get them, or cosmetic sponges. You can get them at the dollar store. You know, you're going to have those kind of costs. Meeting fees, like for rent and stuff, like you'll have those kind of costs that'll come up. You'll have, if you decide to have a personal website for $30 a year, that's 8 cents a day, right? If you decide to have ProPay, you know, little things here and there that help you to run your business and have a very successful business. Those are all business expenses. They are all tax deductions at the end of the day, which is awesome. So I'm going to show you the tax form after I show the 60/40 form. But it's awesome because if you have that nest egg of 10%, is going to, you just have it accumulating and you use it for what you need it for. And if you have an excess in your 10% budget and you've already saved for, like, you know, when we go on retreats, like the Ohana retreat that we have in November, the leadership, if you're moving into leadership, you go to leadership conference, but most consultants go to two things at least: career conference in the spring as well as seminar in the summer. So your 10% budget can be part of saving for that naturally, which is awesome. So smart businesswoman does that. And if not, if you have everything paid for and saved for and all that kind of stuff, and you've already paid back your investment, all that kind of stuff, then that's just more profit into your family. Okay. All right. So that is kind of the Mary Kay money management side that we do things. Now, I'm going to show you the form, and I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So I am willing to share this with you, but you have to follow, what it says, okay? Because it is a Google document, because not everybody has Excel. I have Excel files that you can use, but they're not going to be able to do as much as this does, okay? So first of all, before I show you, when you have a goal, okay, financially, you should have a number goal in your business. A tracked number grows, okay? And you want to know, like, is it $100 a month I want to make? Is it $3,000 that I want to make on my sales? Like, what is it that you want as a profit? Now, this form is going to calculate it by a 60/40 split, and you'll understand what I mean. But you have to know what that number is, and you have to know what your money's going for. You're going to be more likely to work when you know exactly what your goal, what your money is going towards. And so I'm going to show you this, this document. Let me hit share. Hit the desktop. Okay, so you can see here on the Miracle Makers website, when you click on Training Center, you can click on Business Management. Now, some of these are kind of outdated compared to what we have available today, which I'm showing you, but you can use it if you want. But right here, when you click on monthly sales goal worksheet, okay, it pops up to this. This right here is the monthly sales goals worksheet. And this is going to show you and break it down, projected breakdown. So you're going to say name, the month. What are you saving for, or what are you working your business for? Maybe you're paying off your initial investment because you're a smart businesswoman and start with products. Maybe you are paying off a loan for your family, or a credit card for your family and killing debt, or maybe you're saving for a trip to Disney World, or a trip to whatever, or a date night, whatever it is. You put what you're doing there, and I need to profit this much. So for example, just to talk you through this for a second, if you needed to profit $300, based on the 60-40 split, you would divide that by 0.4, and that means that right here, and the retail amount needed to sell, that would be $750. Okay, so $750 is what that would break it down. So your profit out of the $750 is the $300, okay? And it would only cost you $375 for because half of $750 is $375. So that's how much your wholesale order would be. Okay, so out of your $750, that's going to put $75 in your Section 2 supplies. See how that works? And then you can take this and you can work it all the way up and like get yourself ready to go. And you can put your picture here of what you're doing. And this will help you. Have your kids update that with you. Have them be the ones that color it in, or your husband or your friend, your accountability partner, whoever it is, have them share that when you do it together, and do it every night. Or some people don't like to do that everything. They like to do it at the end of the week. I like to do it a couple times a week because then you kind of know where you are. A tracked number grows. You're going to hear me talk about that all the time. Okay, so the 60-40 split sheet I'm going to show to you now. So basically, I can share this to you. Okay, and it looks like this. Now, it's going to come into you shared as the Miracle Maker 60-40. See that? And you got to have Google Drive to do it, which is if you have a Gmail, you should make one for your Mary Kay business anyways. And that is just where you're going to work your Mary Kay business from. But this is going to explain to you on the very first Read Me tab how to use this document. Save a copy of this document to your own drive and make edits to this to that. Do not... That should say that. Edits to that document. Okay, do not edit this document, okay? And only type in the pink boxes. The values in the other boxes will be automatically updated. So you do not want to type in anything that's not pink, okay? So if you look down here at the bottom, there's 12 months, January, February, March, April, May, all of that kind of stuff, right? So it's the same thing, but formulated for every single month. So you click on, say it's January, okay? And see how let's look at the layout. So right here, you've got the name, the month, okay? So I'm gonna put Monique, okay, sorry. Okay, and the month is 01/2019. My personal city tax in Palm Coast is 7%. Now let me explain what these two things are right here. This is loan repayment or debt, repayment or whatever. Say that you are paying off your investment, okay? What percentage out of that 40% do you want to go towards that? And event money is on top of your 10%, like you're saving for seminar or you're saving for something. What percent of every sale do you want to go towards that, okay? Over here, I'm working my Mary Kay business for a new bedroom set, whatever it is that you're working for, right? So that way you have the reminder, okay? And you scroll on over, and right here, this is going to give you a breakdown from your profit goal. So if your profit goal is $300, okay, you will see that the total sales needed is $750. Okay, this right here that you see in the profit goal area is going to base it on what you put in this box over here. And then you can see here, it will show you, sometimes there's 5 weeks in a month, okay, depending on what the date is. But this is going to tell you what your total retail sales were for the week, and each week, plus the profit that you made. Now, why would it not just be 50% technically? Well, you got a 60-40 split going on is variable number one. And number two is if you give any discounts, then your profit will be less because it comes out of your profit, right? That's what's so great about making 50% profit. You can do that. And then right here, tracks your reorder business. Hear my heart, see my face. Reorders are not part of that $750. they are cushions to help you and to be the above and beyond. So maybe if you have life happen and your reorders help get you to that 750 goal, great. They're not something that we use as a, okay, I plan on getting this many reorders, especially as a new consultant, you're really not going to have those for a while. Okay, so they're icing on the cake. That residual income is great, but you definitely want to make sure that you are not relying on that. Okay, and then look right here. Well, I'll show you the bottom in a second. So let's say that I have already, whatever, I've already done this. I'm just looking for, I don't have anything to put there. So you're going to double click the date, right? I'll just click today. Okay, and I'm going to put the person's name. The person's name that purchased from me is Annabelle. Okay, Annabelle Manning. And then it automatically populates the week, right? Because we don't type in the white. And the type of appointment, you've got facial, which is one person. It's a double facial when you have two people. A skincare class is 3 or more people, and then a reorder. And so she was a facial, okay? And in her sales, this is the total retail sold, the total amount of money that they pay you in terms of the value of the product. This includes discounts and giveaways, but no tax. So it's that subtotal on the, what is it called? I'm just going to show it to you. If you look right here on a sales ticket, you add up everything and you have a subtotal, okay? And then it says new total. That's where, and so your subtotal is 24, 7% tax. You charge tax on the subtotal. So you fill in the tax. And then if I gave her a discount, I put her new total there. Okay. So then that was her total. It's backwards. It's hard to see. Okay. But I want you to be able to see that. So that subtotal. Okay. And so Annabelle bought $100. Okay. So I'm going to click on $100. Okay. Product given away. I gave her nothing. Now, like, for example, if that was $100, so say she spent $75, whatever, say she got a half off charcoal mask, okay, then I would calculate that in there because I gave her $12 off, okay, but right now it's 0. Pro pay fees, okay, I'm going to show this to you in a second. Actually, I'm going to show you right now. Well, actually, as I'm explaining, so you're seeing the form. So all you do is you go to Pro Pay, okay, you technically want to go through Mary Kay InTouch. I just have it saved. I don't know how it works on mine. But you go to your Pro Pay and you log in, okay? And, well, there you go, guys. I was born in Houston. So, okay. Yes, that's computer. I want you to save it on, my sweet friend. Okay. Nope, that's my password. Come on. Log in. Spinny, spinny. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, here we go. So here is my current Pro Pay right now, okay? So the way that you do it is you go to View Reports and you go to Transaction Report. Okay, this is a made up thing. So, and here are the dates. So you would look at the month, you could put the date range. It's really only, I do the month, the day 1 to the day end of the month, okay? We're just gonna use something else, somebody else's, but you're gonna click on that, okay? You can't really see what, people's information, so this is fun. So say $100 would be closer, well, who's got close to 100? Whatever, let's just say this person, Cheryl, okay, which is gonna be Annabelle. Right here, $2.76, that fee right there, okay? So when I go back to the Miracle Maker one, and I put $2.76, that's where you find it, okay? So some of you are like, whoa, Pro Pay charges a fee. Yeah, because Visa, every time you swipe anywhere where you go, Visa takes a chunk, American Express takes a chunk, everybody does, and it's their own, but Mary Kay and Pro Pay have the lowest swipe rate possible. The lowest swipe rate possible. So like, you're gonna be good. And when you swipe it versus type it in, it's even less, okay? And when you store it, you can store it, it's FDIC approved. All of that is a tax deduction at the end of the year. Like legit, at the end of the year is a tax deduction. So it's a write-off, which is awesome. So, Monica, I don't wanna have those. Okay, well, first of all, you want to take credit cards because it's a smart business decision because most people do that, especially because cash rewards. And number 2, if not, take and make that be like your last option. Ask for cash or check or Venmo or Cash App or things like, or Zelle, things like that don't cost anything. Okay. But you do want to have the ability to do credit cards because they will go to a different consultant that does, because what retailer does not take credit cards? Okay. And plus it's so minimal. Ready? Okay. So I'm going to share the form. All right. So moving on. So then here, the sales tax that I recovered, well, it's supposed to be, it tells you right here, it was supposed to be $7. Well, it was, because I always charge full retail tax. And look how it calculates this. It says inventory replacement, $50. Profit before expenses, $50. 10% expenses and supplies. That is $10. Okay. That $10 comes out. Okay. So then my profit over here is $37.24. Now watch this. If there was no ProPay fee because I used Venmo, then look what happens. It goes to 40. Okay. Now here's where you really start to see why having product on hand to service a client faster is smart, because if you CDS it, which is right here, that's customer delivery service. Well, check this out. When I click that, let me go over a little bit. Oh, sweet little thing. See how right here it says week 4, it's already calculating it for you. But when I click CDS, say you did the normal shipping, $6.95, it'll take it out of your profit. Well, why? Why is it taken out of my profit? I'm going to charge all my people shipping. Okay, so I challenge you to think a different thought, okay? Most Mary Kay consultants do not charge shipping because we get to write it off, okay? Because we are small business owners and that's a business expense for us, okay? And at the end of the year, that's a great expense to have. It's awesome to have a Mary Kay business for tax purposes. Awesome. Anyways, and what's gonna happen is your friends and family, they may pay shipping, but it is understood with people that go with Mary Kay, if they're trying to find you on a website and they see they have to pay for shipping, they're going to keep finding somebody else, okay? Or people that you are building relationships with and you are telling them you have to charge them because you don't have the product to hand to them right there or whatever, they're less likely to do business with you. Or maybe they'll do it that one time, but they're not going to continue, okay? And so it's a great thing to do. It's a great customer service thing to do. And quite frankly, most of the time you have the product on hand anyways, and so you don't even have to worry about it. But when you do, you get to calculate that in there, okay? So let's say that we did not have to calculate that in, so we're deleting it. Nope, we're deleting it. Okay, moving on. Okay, back to 40%. Now, look right here for me, okay? Look down all the way at the bottom. This is gonna tell you your numbers for the month. We had a total of $100 in sales. We gave nothing away. We didn't have any ProPay fees because we did Venmo. This is how much product minus what we gave away. Here's the sales tax. Here's the inventory replacement. This is what your wholesale order will back up. So like, for example, if this said 1,000, then your wholesale order to replace your inventory, because you're selling that amount because you have that inventory, is $50. Profit before expenses of $50. You have $10 in your expense and supplies. And these are zero because we didn't calculate anything and what you did in shipping. So your total profit is 40. So if you go back up to the top, it will show you in order to get to your goal, you need $710 in sales more. So far, you've done 400. It's calculated in week 4. Okay, so let's go play with it just to kind of show you a little bit more. So say you gave her out of that 150. So let's say she bought, I don't know, 100. No, let's keep it at 100 because tax. Okay, so keep it at 100, and you gave her $10 off. Okay, you gave her 10%. Whoop, that's not right. Sorry, $10 off. Okay, look how that's going to affect. Here it took it down to 30 because your profit, what you give away comes out of your profit. Okay, now with our set sheet, when they purchase the sets, we give them individual products half off. Why? Because they're now going to buy a set and get out of skincare. They're going to spend more initially to get that extra thing that they were not going to get half off. Okay, so you got full profit on the bigger thing, $25 or more on every set that they buy that you make. Anywhere from $25 to $105 is what you're going to make on every set that you sell. Okay, $25 on every set. Seriously, like if you have 4 people at a table and they only buy one set, that's $100 in your pocket. Think about that, see how that works. But then they also bought this, which also helps your wholesale for all of the goals and things that you get to earn. But they're now on this product that they weren't going to be on before. So they're going to reorder it in a couple months, which is going to give you more of that residual income. okay? Just to kind of explain that. All right. Because at first it could be like, what? What do you mean? Okay, so going back here, let me show you how cool this is. So say you are a new consultant, right? You're a new consultant and you want to take 20% of your profit, of your 40, and you want to put that towards paying your initial investment for your star order back, okay? So out of that $100, it tells you right here, $8 is going towards that and $22 is your profit. But here at the end, it'll tell you at the bottom too, like, okay, $10 goes into your 10% budget, so you can buy samples and all that kind of stuff, but then $8, because your business is paying for your business, but $8 is going to pay back your investment. Or if that is, maybe you've already paid back your investment as a brand new consultant and you're trying to pay off a credit card for $1,000, whatever, and you're like, I want 20% of my sales to go directly towards paying off that for my family, okay? So that is money management. That is the 60/40 spreadsheet that really helps you. Now, let me show you another one. And this one, I get this question all the time. Well, first of all, I'm not a tax accountant. Any tax questions, you should visit Mary Kay In Touch, go to resources and go to tax, read about it, and they're going to tell you to go to a tax accountant. I have a lady, her name is Tracy. She's amazing. She lives in Georgia. I do everything on the phone and through the computer for her. She knows Mary Kay inside and out and will get you the best return possible and best taxes. And she's super, she was a Mary Kay director for years. Okay. And has a passion for what she does now. So anyways, I have that. But based on the form that she has me do, we file a Schedule C, which is really cool. We don't have to worry about sales tax, which is fantastic because the company takes all the full retail sales tax. So we don't have to do that. Okay. But here's a tool that we have created for you. Okay. So that way you can, where is it? It's right here. Again, you have to go to File. You have to go to Make a Copy because you start wipe it in here. Here's what's going to happen. When people type things in there, it messes it up. And I go back and I delete it all. Okay, so then you've lost all the work that you did. So don't do that because it's not your form. Make your own copy because it'll be great for you. Okay, so sharing. All right, so going back to here. So file, share, whatever. Okay, so here is the only category right here is what you type in. The only thing you type in is amount and vendor, which we should probably make these two pink because that would make sense. So we're going to go here. Oh, where's the pink that Carrie used? I don't know. Is that pretty? Okay, and we're going to click on B, and we're going to click on here, and we're going to click on pink again. Okay, that's the only place that you are going to type on your document. So these are the things that you get to, now all of these, I just had to delete them all because somebody typed everything in there. So you have here, so say you went to the dollar store and you bought bowls and you bought cosmetic sponges, okay? And you spent $8.50, okay? You're gonna go here and you're gonna click the vendor, and the vendor is the Dollar Tree, okay? And you're gonna go to the drop-down menu, and these are all the different categories that you can put it in, okay? So I spent stuff for my skincare class, and so you can put it under supplies or class supplies. It's the same thing, whatever you want to call it. A lot of them are the same thing, okay? So you're going to hit class supplies, okay? And if you look over here in the category totals, underneath, where is it? Right here, underneath class supplies, which is all, see how like supplies, starter kit, section 2 samples, class, they're all under the same number. It's just different ways to call things. So it's 22. It's line 22 on the tax return, okay, on the Schedule C. These are all corresponded with what it is. So it's telling you right here, you have $8.50 in that. So look at all these. These are the line totals on the actual Schedule C. So your total for the year is $8.50. So these right here, with keeping your receipts from all of this, okay, inputting them here, mark that you've inputted them, and putting them in an envelope and saving them, or you can get an app and take pictures and throw them away, whatever you want to about your technologicalness, is right here, the line totals, okay? These are the totals that you just need to get your deductions at the end of the year, and that's what you submit to Tracy. It's super easy. Here you go, Tracy. Or here you go, computer that I do my own things and whatever. Like I just figure out Schedule C and fill it out. It's awesome. So it tracks it for you. So you know what's going on. The other thing is on this form, that I didn't show you is right here. This tab is sales and giveaway. So based on your 60/40 sheet, you can say, okay, for the month of January, I sold $3,000 and I gave away 440, and I gave away a couple free mascaras, and so I didn't collect tax because I just handed it to him and didn't put on a sales ticket, so I didn't get $4.50 in tax. So this number right here is your total number of sales for the year. This is how much you gave away, which is a deduction, and any tax that you do not collect is unrecovered sales tax. Now, what would be another situation that you'd have unrecovered sales tax? Well, maybe you donate a basket to somebody for a drawing or something, okay? And so then you would take that that basket, you would write a sales ticket. It's leaving your store. You know, you see my store here. It's leaving my store. So I'm going to make sure that I write that sales ticket to track my inventory so I know where it's going. And I lost the sales tax on that. I paid it to get the product, right? And so I'm donating this. Like, I'm donating everything. So you get to deduct that. Use a giveaway and you can do tax. So unrecovered sales tax is a deduction. Okay. So last couple things. We went over 60/40. We went over the tax sheet. We talked about 60/40 split. Money management gives you choices. It gives you choices to be able to live a debt-free life and pay off debt with your Mary Kay business. It gives you choices to have opportunities that you would not have otherwise if you didn't have that supplemental income coming in. And so knowing how your business financially is going to function is an important thing to do. And sometimes people don't like to do that because this is an inside job. This is a job where a career that we are empowering others. And if you're in Mary Kay and you're a miracle maker, you join this unit because you want to empower women. You want to change their lives. You want to help your family, and you care more about the people in front of you and the transformation for them than you do about money and sales. Great. That's why you're going to be successful. If you don't have that heart, if you are all about the dollar signs, if you walk into an appointment and you're like, if I don't sell anything, like that super sucks or whatever, that's terrible. Okay. Because you're going to have the dollar signs in your eyes and you're not going to sell products because they know. They can tell. But when you go in there with a servant heart on how can I make this person feel loved? How can I make this person feel valued? How can I make this person feel important? That is when you are going to be doing the true thing of Mary Kay, and then you will be blessed by it tenfold. Okay? So money management pays off debt and gives you opportunities to provide for your children in ways that you never thought, or your husband, or your elderly parents, or whatever it is that your money is going to. Okay. So one of the things that I always want to talk about, and I'm here to help you, and it's a passion and it's a ministry of mine, and I super love it. And it's debt management. Okay. It's getting the debt out of there. And so the first place that it starts is with budgeting, and budgeting can be like super annoying. Okay. Like super not fun, but I guarantee you, if you budget and learn how to budget in your household and every little thing that money goes towards, you're going to have wealth. Okay. There's a free app. Whoa, that's too bright. There's a free app and it's green like that. It's called the Every Dollar app. Look at my sweet kids. Every Dollar app right there. Okay. That can help you name every dollar, where it goes, everything, but it's based on, and it's free, or you can pay for it if you want to link to your bank account. But it's based on a Dave Ramsey program. Okay, so Dave Ramsey is the Money Financial Peace University guy. If you want to get control of your finances, he can totally help you. I suggest you start listening to his podcast. Talk to me about Financial Peace University. There's classes everywhere. I have books that you can borrow from me. It has completely changed our life. And when we got married, we had over $80,000 like accumulated in student loan debt. Student loan debt. Then we had medical bills. We had cars. We had stupid choices like financing a bed. 0% interest. Like that bed doesn't make us money. Okay. When I invested on a 0% interest card for my business to put product on my shelf, that was making me money. I paid it off, and it's continuing to make me money. Okay. But when I sleep in my sleep number bed, it doesn't make me money. Okay, so anyways, it just educates you. It educates you on how to be in charge of your money and run your money and not let your money run you. And it really helps relationships. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. So that is all I have for you today on money management. One of the things that I am so passionate about. So please reach out to me, and you can totally talk to me in confidence. Like, it is a ministry for me to help you to have choices and to be in control and not letting it control you. All right, have a great day.